thing to do this and to say, here's the Bible, pray to God. But the moment I ask, who is God? You better not question God. They still came back. Come on, gang. You act like you. Come on, gang. Stop playing with me. You know you fucking have votes all your fucking life.
I swear to God on my mama, gang. Come on, I got rid of the goddamn roach.
How?
I got rid of it. I know what to get.
Man,
gang, you can get rid of the goddamn roach.
You cannot get rid of the roach. There's no way. How you feel about everybody being called snitches nowadays, like shit like that?
Motherfuckers in the hood that be snitching.
Right.
You got people in the hood that don't want to leave their girls.
Mm-hmm.
They money that they have, and they don't want to miss driving in their cars.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna do what? They gonna tell.
Mind, your brain is the last thing that you should listen to.
50 a real nigga.
Yeah, for the
tell
most
me why
you
feel that
booty,
no,
because he got a real big booty.
Because he got a what?
Because he got a real big booty.
So that make him a real nigga because he got a big booty.
If you got a real big booty, you gotta be a real nigga.
I'll whoop him, gang.
He's a big cornbread white boy nigga.
Gonna whoop him.
They say nigga pick niggas up, boom, boom. Nigga pick niggas up and slam out, nigga. They say he's a big nigga. Gang on God.
He got 24 hours, gang.
Right, but I'm gonna say this finesse 2 times. I'm gonna say this is finesse, right? Everybody's watching this, you know what I'm saying? Everybody watching this. Finesse, you don't gotta fight, right? Because fighting only begets more fighting, and you will never stop fighting. But like he said, you didn't have to respond to it. The moment you respond to it, you already fighting because you're fighting with words.
The streets unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in, cause the streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama.
Stop telling me action. Now I don't go on Q game. Can't control me. Red hat. Or is it black hat? That's what I got on mama. Stop playing with me on GD. Listen, we got a lot to talk about today, right?
Yeah.
I recently had Big Homie CC on the show. Every time he comes, it's kind of crazy, right? Because Big Homie CC, you never know if like the shit he be saying be so factual. I mean, you know, I say my shit, but I don't put no names on it. He kind of like put names on it, and it can kind of like put your channel with kind of like a red flag situation, right? Because a lot of information ain't to be told directly.
So he was dropping real information.
I mean, everybody dropped real information, but it was kind of like different.
But he was labeling names.
Yeah, he labeled names and government officials that people know and love, right? And that's one thing, you know, I try to stay away from, right? Because I kind of like talk about the spirit, the astral body, the body outside the body. The same type of people that was spoke about in the Book of the Dead. That is now the Holy Bible. That is now the Quran. That's now every book that's walking. But listen, the streets unplugged. You know we got to plug the streets in because the streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me on GDBD Fights, Lord, on Larry David, on 40s. You don't never do that part. You scared of the 40s. You listen,
no,
but
the
me,
40s.
No, you scared of the 40s. But me and
I
folk,
ain't scared of the 40s, gang.
me and folk extra, we good, right? A lot of people don't know this, right? We had the incident with Adam, but me and him, we had an understanding that he was him and I was me. He didn't mean no disrespect, and I didn't mean no disrespect, right? But we're not here to talk about folk extra, but there's some extra shit going on with Big Homie CC, right? I had him on the platform, like I said, right? I got phone calls, right? And he was talking about government officials, and he was talking about certain things that people are not actually human that kind of like control the government outside the government.
So you saying you got a call?
Why is it that I get a call, right? And I get a call from a friend of mine, right? Remember, I'm Mason, right? Everybody know, right? I get a friend of mine who's I can't really say, right? This is one of the information where I can't really say.
You ain't gonna say no name.
No, it's a friend of mine. That's all I can really say, right? I can't really say.
Big Homie CC, he would have said
Yeah,
the
but certain things you listen. I'm gonna tell you this. Certain things you can't say.
Yeah, some people, if you giving the information, they feel that you got to tell the name. They want to know who behind that story.
Right, but some things you can't say, right?
Oh, okay.
Because like a lot of times it don't be people that you know as names. It be entities. It be energies, right? And to put a name on it is kind of like a lie, right? Because a lot of people are being controlled by these entities and they don't even know it.
I thought put a name on it probably mean it's close to the truth.
No.
If you putting a name on it.
No, putting the name on it is kind of like bringing it to the attention of the person that doesn't know that they're under a trance, that they don't know that they're being taken over, that their mind is being controlled. They don't know, right? But listen, it was a way to know. It was a society, a group of individuals who determined that every man should know the capabilities of their body, right? That's what they felt, right? But they felt it was under a certain stipulation, right? It had to be a stipulation that in order for me to teach you, you had to be aware enough to know. So you had to be able to tell a fucking lie.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you had to be able to tell a I was like, because like if you couldn't tell a lie, that mean you could manifest. Because in order to understand this reality, you had to understand that it was a lie.
So that mean lying is cool?
No, you had to be best at your lie, but your lie had to be a lie that didn't hurt nobody else. Let me tell you this, right? It's two kind of lies. There's a lie that hurt people, and there's a lie that don't. You had to choose the lie that doesn't hurt people. Let me tell you this right now. If I told you I was a billionaire right now, would that be a lie? Of course, right? But it won't be a lie because I have to say that in order to become that. If I never would have told you I was a billionaire, then I never would have became a billionaire, right? So that's kind of like the difference between the lie and the difference between the truth.
Oh, okay.
Right? But it's different, right? How do you feel about lying truth? Do you feel like it's a difference or you feel like I'm kind of like crazy? Retarded,
I feel that,
dumb.
Because I was gonna ask.
I don't give a fuck what you feel. Let's say if you're watching this, the streets. Come on, I ain't gonna give a fuck about that. Listen, I don't care about what you feel. I'm trying to do a show. I'm trying to do a show.
I'm part of the show.
But you ain't part of the show. Listen, you here because I need somebody to talk to, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. Like you cannot, you don't qualify to talk about the spirit. You don't qualify to talk about certain topics. Like you can't be like, yeah, talk about the spirit. I'm gonna talk about the book of the dead. You can't talk about that. You're not qualified to talk about that.
How you know what I'm qualified to talk about?
I can tell by your energy ain't qualified to talk about that. How you qualify? All right, listen. If you're watching this, I'm gonna say this. I'm not putting nobody down. Y'all probably think I'm putting them down, but I'm trying to let them understand that the book of the dead, right? I'm gonna show y'all this book, right? The book of the dead, this book right here.
So you actually read that book?
No, I never read it.
So you never read it?
I memorized it without reading it. It was written in the heart, right? Because everything here is common sense, right? I was my mama. Everything's common sense, but people make it like it's extra hard to understand.
So you telling me that you read the book already? You said you don't read, but you read it.
I didn't read it. I never said I read it. I never said I read it.
But you know what the book is about, so that means you read the book.
Let me tell you how I got the book first. First of all, I was talking to Sophia. That's the goddess. And the goddess told me about a group of individuals and everything that they did and about, the laws. I said the information online. When I said the information, Sophia told me it was a book of the dead. I repeated the book of the dead. I didn't know a book of the dead existed. I walked inside of a gas station when I was on a trip. Some say the book of the dead. I look up and said, damn, it's a real book of the dead. I didn't know. I thought I was lying. Because I just say whatever come to my mind, but I be channeling. So I don't know if I'm lying or not. I'm a prophet of God, right? But I saw the book, right? So when I looked at the book, I had to pick it up. I picked the book up. I say, boom, this is the book of the dead, right? But let's talk about the book, right? Because a lot of people are confused. A lot of people, what can I say? There's certain shit I can't say.
Why do you feel that they confused?
Because, let me tell you why. All right, Jesus came from that book.
I don't know what came from.
His name was Horus in that book, right? And he was a god, right? But he wasn't a god that people say that he is. It was another god. It was the Ra. And that god was in the sky. We can both say he the demiurge, or say he's Satan, or say he the creator of the world. But it was this God in the sky, and Horus was his grandson, right? Horus had immaculate conception, came to this world, virgin birth, was a god, taller than any human you ever saw, right? He communicated with humans. He did miraculous things. How is it that he also rose in 3 days? He also had 12 disciples. He and Jesus got to be the same, right? But it came from this book, right? And listen, I'm going to say this, right? A lot of people know this information. This information not public. A lot of people don't know this information. A lot of people watching this never even seen this book before. But listen, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's not the only thing that's in this book that's, that we find in our Bible. But I say a lot of things about Moses, right? And Moses had the 10 Commandments. Well, in this book, it's the same commandments. And is it ironic that Moses got pushed here when he was a kid, right? Listen, he got pushed to the Egyptians, so he grew up over there with the Egyptians, right? And is it ironic also that they had the snake on their head, and it was a snake in the Garden of Eden, right? So the Book of the Dead could be the Bible.
Yeah. So you think that's the Bible?
I mean, I know it is, but what do you think? I mean,
I can't say what it is because I never read it.
I mean, you don't got to read it. I just told you what the stories in it. What you got to read for? I just told you what it is. I'm a viable source.
But I had to learn.
I'm a viable source. You don't got to learn about. I'm just telling you what's wrong with niggas. Niggas always think that they can't learn shit. You can learn. I'm a viable source.
Yeah, I never once said you wouldn't.
So why won't you understand what I'm trying to teach you about the Book of the Dead? Listen, another thing about the Book of the Dead. Let me tell you this. Did you know this? That nobody ever experienced death?
Nobody experienced death.
No, nobody ever died. Let me tell you how I know, right? Because listen, the moment you die or you think you're about to die, you live different realities at once. It's kind of like you just go to a different reality. You kind of like wake up from a sleep to a dream, wake up in a different reality. But you call it death. But right now, if we are talking, it's so many different versions of me from all my past lives living right now at the same time, because my past lives, not past, they all happening now. Right? So if I make one common decision, logical decision, I can align them all up to get them off this path. That's why people always act good and act bad, act good and act bad, because they're communicating with all their selves. Right? So you communicate with my higher mind, which I communicate with the Jesus part of me when they talk about that in the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
So how you get people to do that though?
It's kind of crazy. Again, the big homie CC interview. Everybody watching this, they can see that. So he said something about them putting the glaze on your pineal gland. See, with your pineal gland is how you make your conscious decisions, right? It's another thing, right? I'm finna get rid of my phone.
You finna get rid of your phone?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a phone no more. I'm gonna communicate to people by mail, not email, just regular mail. You gotta write me, unless you're here with me, because the phone let off certain type of energy that I can feel it just distracting me from what I'm trying to do. Right? Because just be calling. You have noticed you put your phone down and keep calling you keep on picking it up, you gotta keep it in your hand, you stuck to it, you don't know why. Right?
Yeah, I can agree to that. I
don't know. Well, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of information not public because a lot of people don't have the Book of the Dead. But the Egyptian Book of the Dead, they had the first phone.
So you saying if they get this book?
No, I never said get that book. What the fuck wrong with you? I never said get that book. When did I say get that book?
I mean, you just.
I never said. I'm not promoting no book. I'm saying get the Bible then. I'm telling you where it come from.
It come from the Bible. So the Bible.
I'm not saying that come from the Bible. I said that
the words in this book come from the Bible.
It's not the exact same. No. The words in the Bible come from this book, but they're not the exact same.
Okay, it's basically the same thing.
They're not the same thing. You just said it backwards. You said like the words from the Bible is. Come on, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
you gotta be confused.
Because you're confusing the
You confusing me.
No, you confusing me.
How? Because I said you weren't ready for these topics because you a dumb nigga.
I'm not no dumb nigga.
Then how are we ready for the things of spiritual when you in the mind that's carnal?
What's 2 + 2? 4.
What's 1 + 1?
2.
3. See, you don't even understand. I can prove it. Listen, you and your girl, y'all got together, y'all had sex, and y'all had a baby. You plus her equals 3. The baby came. Right? People don't understand this. Listen, math is not. No, people, you laugh and it's not funny. No, I'm saying it's laughing not funny. But math is not the same. Listen, math ain't the same. Everybody know. Everybody look at math a certain type of way, and everybody think that everything is like a certain type of way. But they was the inventors of numerology, astrology, and things like that. Right? Right? I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't know. Like I was talking about this big homie CC, and I'm gonna let you know this. Right? A lot of people don't know this. Right? They always talk about the cavemen, right? And they always talk they was different from us, right? But you know why they can't find them?
Why?
Because they still here. Because the cavemen are the Nephilims, are the ones who've been here long enough to understand the energy and how it moves and come back and forth through timeline. They're us. But remember I told you about we're living in a reality towards a bunch of us moving at the same time. They can travel through every dimension of them. So though they're here now, they was always there then. And they will always be here, right? I don't know you don't understand this, but you can't make it make sense with math. Let me tell you this. If I affinity, right, and I added 1 to affinity, do I still have affinity? If I subtracted 1 from affinity, do I still have affinity? See, a lot of people don't understand the mind of the creator is not logical. You can't use it with a logical sense because it wouldn't make sense. Like you think 1 + 1 is 2, but I know damn well it's 3, right? A lot of people know certain things, but a lot of things we really can't, how can I say it? A lot of things we can't speak about publicly. A lot of things you kind of got to pick up on. Like,
Why you feel
these type of stuff that Jesus got killed for, trying to pass along this information. Even in the Book of the Dead, you had to reach a certain pinnacle, a certain, how can I put this? You had to be a certain person to even get the type of information that I'm trying to get to public now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know it because I think he made it that way though, didn't he?
No, man. Listen, let me tell you something. For everybody
No,
watching
I'm
this,
saying he made it to
who is he?
The creator.
He created.
Yeah.
I know he. It's energy. It's everything. I think.
Yeah, it's not a woman either.
No, it's not a woman either, but it's everything. But the woman energy, that's what it's the creative energy, right? So people understand this. That's the feminine energy that create. See, God, the creator, as we know it, broke itself down in many different things, right? And in many different things with different many forms of energy, right? So all the energies you see around here, the anger, the anxiety, the fear, all these energies, they belong to the creator. He possessed them all, right? But to understand himself, he broke himself down in different entities to understand him. Did you know this? And it was in the Book of the Dead. A lot of people know this, but I'm going to tell you this. Did you know that the trees and everything, the grass, got more senses than you? I'm going to tell you this. Did you know that the trees can see, smell, all of these things?
Yeah.
Right? They can hear. Listen, and scientists don't even know how they do it. Did you know a tree can sit next to one tree and it can lift its branch up and look at the other tree and then mimic it? But how did he see it? Did you know a tree can be thirsty, need water, and hear water that way, and automatically direct its roots to go that way to get the water? How? How does a tree know this, right? How is it that these are the things that's in these books, and these are the things that we don't know, right? So everybody don't give a the world. I don't give a the whole world.
You think the whole world's slow?
Gotta be, because the whole world don't search information to see where the it came from. Let me tell you this, right? You give me a Bible. I take the fucking Bible. You gave me the Bible. Okay, I got it. Where did it come from, though? We don't even check. We don't even search. We don't even bother to look, right? But it's a thing to do this and to say, here's the Bible. Pray to God. But the moment I ask, who is God? You better not question God. But if I can't question the fuck God, then fuck him then. Because who want a God they can't question? If God himself broke us down to many things to question itself, right? A lot of people don't understand this, right? And it's the creator we're talking about. The creator broke himself down in many things to understand his self, right? So let me tell you something. I don't think people understand this. Some people don't understand this right now. It's a crime to know, but you don't want to know. The only thing you want to know is about the moment. Sometimes too much information will kill you. Literally.
I agree.
Right? But how do you feel about that, right? Being that the Egyptian Book of the Dead is found in every doctrine, but not saying that it came from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Look through that book. What you think about it? You ain't no voodoo, nigga. Look through. What you think about it?
Yeah, I never once said it was.
What you think about it?
I gotta read the book.
Well, what I'm telling you about it, what do you think about it?
I mean, it sounds interesting. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's something that I want to kind of like look into.
Do you see all them creatures and all that stuff they holding in
Yeah,
there? But let me tell you
see
this. Listen, did you know that right now in the war, and listen, we gonna hold that book, but let me see that book. I'm gonna say how this technology work, right? Listen, if you're watching this, I'm gonna say this on GDB Vice Lord, on Larry Davis, stop playing with me. I gotta get fried, right? I can't be doing all this talking without getting fried. The streets
we can
unplugged.
get fried.
The streets
We-
unplugged. We
man,
gotta
we
get
gotta
fried.
get
The streets
fried,
unplugged,
gang.
right?
I'm sitting here
We
with
get
my little
plug on
piece,
streets
gang.
unplugged. Look.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you this. Well, I tell you about smoking on here. I said I'm finna get fried.
Gang, we finna get fried.
Yeah, you don't pull out your own weed when I'm telling you I'm finna get fried. This is my show. So if I break the rules, I break the rules.
Our show.
It's not
gang.
our
Gang,
show.
It's our show, gang.
You right, bro. Look, I'm gonna say this. Moving right along, gang. I'm gonna say this. That's why. Did you know this? Yo, dumbass. And everybody know. Do you know?
Gang,
No.
gang,
The government been spying on us. The government been spying on us with roaches.
With roaches.
I swear to God, mama, with roaches.
Roaches, gang.
Why you think in the hood they was always filled with roaches? Everywhere you go in the hood, they've been filled with roaches for a long time, right? Even when you clean your house, the roaches come back. They constantly come back. You couldn't get rid of them. In the hood, nobody can Tell me, can you get rid of roaches? Your house was clean. You move over here. They say it was in the boxes. They say it was in the eggs. But you can't get rid of the roaches no matter where you go. Listen, I live in a community right now where I'm still the same person. So I leave stuff around in a few days. Roaches never show up. Right? I'm in a good environment, a good place. I live in a rich community. Roaches never show up no matter how dirty you get. But I'm saying in the community always there. But they just released files from the CIA saying that they was spying on Iran with roaches.
With roaches.
With roaches.
I'm talking about real live
Real
roaches.
small ass roaches. They took roaches and made tiny backpacks, and they put these backpacks on top of the roaches, right? When they put these backpacks on top of the roaches had microphones on them, had cameras on them, and they sent them in to spy on people. So America never put their foot on the ground. These bitches sending roaches.
Roaches, gang.
Roaches.
So you think they put them in the hood?
They had to be.
So that's why shit be happening in the hood. That's why niggas be getting busted and shit, huh?
Roaches. Listen, I'm saying something. Roaches been like that. And I'm saying this right here. I know for a fact, if you're watching this, you know this. You cannot get rid of roaches in the hood. Everywhere you go, roaches just pop out, pop out, pop out, pop out. You can't get rid of them. You clean, they're still there. You go to grandma's house, they're there.
To get rid of them,
but they come back. We used to bomb on them, bitches still come back.
Nah, you didn't get the right shit.
They still came back. Come on, gang, you act like you. Come on, gang, stop playing. You know you fucking had roaches all your
gang,
fucking
I
life.
swear I got on my mama, gang. Come on, I got rid of the goddamn roaches.
How?
I got rid of them.
How?
I know what to get.
Gang, that's
Man,
bullshit.
gang, you can get rid of the goddamn roaches.
You cannot get rid of the roaches.
Man,
There's no
you
way.
can get rid of roaches,
There's
gang.
no way.
I swear I got on my mama.
There's no way.
Gang, you can
There's
get rid
no
of the goddamn
way.
roaches. Yes,
There's
you
no
can, gang.
way.
They got this shit, gang.
Gang.
Listen, gang, listen. They got this shit. It stink real bad. I'm talking about it look like powder. It's white. It look like powder. And
Right.
it stank real bad. You put that shit around your house, I guarantee you ain't gonna see no more roaches.
When
gang.
did it come out?
Been out for a while.
Been out
Years.
in the 80s?
I don't know about that.
Oh, that been
I
out
know
in the
my
80s?
granny used to use the shit.
So you had roaches before?
Yeah, I done had roaches.
All right,
Hell yeah, I
listen,
done had roaches.
I just go to my granny's house. They used to clean
So
them
you ain't never had roaches,
my whole
gang?
life. We couldn't get rid of them. That's what I'm telling you. Did you have flies around?
Yeah.
Did y'all get rid of the flies?
Yeah.
So flies. So you didn't see no
Gang,
flies
you
in the
know,
hood.
gang,
You saw no.
listen,
So you was in the hood with no flies. You saw no flies in the hood.
Gang, they was in the
Hold on,
hood.
you saw no
But
flies
we
in the
got
hood.
rid of them
You
motherfuckers.
said- but-
Gang, the
but you
flies
saw-
would not
but-
come to my goddamn granny
But you
house.
saw the flies outside the house. We left the house, saw the flies. Always saw the
Yeah.
flies. Let me tell you what they just said now. The government is also using flies.
Hell no, gang.
I swear to God, mama.
Hell no.
Stop playing with me.
Hell
Stop
no.
playing with me.
Hell
They
no.
got genetically made. Let me tell you something. And this is why Trump did. Let me tell you something. You can look. Everybody watch this. Can look this up. Trump released 50 million flies out of nowhere. Now it's making sense. Why? Right? It just happened. He released all. Listen, look it up. Look at David. Get it up. Pull it up right now.
I'm
Put it on
playing,
the
gang.
put it on the screen,
That's-
David.
that's why
Look it
I-
up and put it on the screen. Find it right now and put it on the screen. And a little box down there where Trump actually did that, right? Where Trump, listen, I'm not playing
this
you.
though. Let me ask you this. So I saw where you said you was a roach in your previous life. Did
Right.
you have cameras and shit on you?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Trump. Put it on the main screen, David, until you find it. Put it on the main screen until you find it. Put the show on the main screen until you find it. Cause I want everybody watching this to see this. This is one of the moments where like they gotta see this so they can really understand what's really going on. And they can't understand this unless they see this. So put it on the main screen. Don't have me on the video camera. Put it on like the main with me and him there both. Yeah, right there. Listen, so this is what I'm saying. While David pulling it up, I'm gonna say this. So they just said that they released flies to spy on Iran, right? But Trump released a lot of flies a while ago, right? And I'm gonna show you this. Just put it in Google search. Trump releases flies. Just put it in Google search and find that. Trump releases flies. Why they don't do it on a regular internet browser, gang? On a regular internet browser. Yeah, they will see because you're going to put it on there when you find it. Find it first and then pull it in there. That's what I'm saying about a lot of people, they do kind of shit crazy, right? I just want everybody to see this, right? Because if I tell them to put it in there after the video, it probably won't go in there, right? So I just want to make sure that people see this. I want to make sure you know the information,
Yeah.
right? Because Trump released these flies and they just released what these flies are
Man,
right
if they
now.
got this type of
There
shit,
you go.
what else they got, gang?
There we go.
What else they
Trump
got?
UFO releases. No. Trump Don't worry about it, man. You'll never understand how to find it, cause like you just move like an old man sometimes, right? But that's the UFO. He put up UFO records instead of flies. He put up alien flies. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Now, I'm gonna send this to you, David, and just let it pop on the screen, because like what you doing is I don't think you understand what you doing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do this for everybody to see this. All right, here we go. Right here, combat. All right, U.S. breed 1 billion of flies.
1 billion?
Billion flies. Right? So that's what I'm saying. So Trump released 1 billion flies until. All right, don't even put it up there, David. Don't worry about it. Just put it in there when we do the content. Take it back. Listen. So Trump released 1 billion flies, right? And now we understanding that these flies got the same thing. Cameras on them, right? So they're spying on people. They're watching people, right? Just like people that know the game Angry Bird, right now, the game Angry Bird just sold it for billions of dollars. You know why?
Why that?
Because the game was learning people habitats, but not only that, they were sending people to locations, and they was mapping out locations. They was mapping out locations and finding locations that people didn't own, and they was buying those locations. But they're having people running around and they was looking for this Angry Bird. But no one understood what this game was doing, and it was basically doing this without your permission. A lot of people don't know this. And it's the Angry Bird game. Right? I'm for real. So why not be an Angry Bird, right? But the flies and the roaches, nigga. The flies and the roaches. Now how you feel about that, nigga? Now you talking about what no flies. Now I'm telling you that flies, they also spies for the government too.
So what the fuck you think he got, gang? If he got roaches, flies, what he got rats too, huh?
I think rats too big. I think with rats, they too big that we'll notice something on their back. But who can notice something on a fly? Who can notice something on a roach? Right?
Man, the way
they putting it on their shell. Come on, guys. You just want to sound. It's too big to be a rat or a roach. Man, they too big. It got to be a roach.
A roach, gang. Well, I'm going to step on him.
Come on, gang. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm just saying, though. But it's like you can't trust nobody. You can't trust the government.
They tell you on the money. On the back of the money, what it say?
I don't know, man. But listen, they spies. But do you think they doing this shit in businesses too? Like everybody like, oh man, don't pick up your phone, don't do this shit. But if you got a roach in your house or a fly in your house or a fly in your neighborhood, do that mean you getting watched by the government?
Yeah, if that's the case.
Right. But what can people do about that?
Nothing.
Come on, gang. Gotta be something you can do.
Man, ain't nothing you can do.
There gotta be something you can do. It gotta be something you can do.
Well, you can stop 1 billion flies.
No, because they watching.
That's what I'm saying. So if one go down, it's how many more?
Because some niggas, sometimes it ain't got to be a fly to get you. Sometimes niggas do stupid shit. I swear to God, my mama. Sometimes niggas just so dumb.
It's a lot of
man. Let me tell you, this nigga Sleazy World is the dumbest nigga ever. Sleazy World, you know the nigga from he from Kansas City. You know, he just recently had that fight when he got whooped in the mall and shit. He got whooped in the mall. He had the baby stroller and shit with him.
Nah,
he made that one song with all them guns, but he kept making the same song over and over again.
Oh, the nigga made the song with Lil Baby. Lil Baby jumped on one of his songs.
Right.
Something like, okay, I know what you're talking about.
He making the same song over and over again.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yo, before I get into what happened with him, but you know, I think that's why he did it, right? You know, right now, everybody being called snitches, right? Like everybody, you a snitch, you a snitch. So it came up with him one time that he supposed to have been a snitch. But he had moved to Kansas City, right? He not from Kansas City. He from somewhere else where allegedly he snitched on a lot of people there, right? And then he moved there. And the people there had started coming up, started making shit about him, saying some fucked up shit about him, like they're trying to get at him about it, right? But then he moved over there. And then they brought that up. And that kind of like made him start going down when them allegations started going around. Did you know about that?
Nah, I ain't know nothing about it.
How you feel about everybody being called snitches nowadays, like shit like that?
I mean, everybody's snitching, gang.
What?
Everybody's snitching.
Elaborate.
Man, you know, in my hood, gang, the feds just picked up so many motherfuckers.
Right.
I'm talking about, you know how they do, but it's motherfuckers in the hood that be snitching.
Right.
You got people in the hood that don't want to leave their girls.
Mm-hmm.
they money that they have, and they don't want to miss driving in their cars.
Mhm.
So they gonna do what? They gonna tell. But see, people also, I feel like niggas put niggas in that situation to snitch on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I know or heard that you's a rat running through the city, why I'm gonna continue to mess with you?
Right. It's rats in your city. It be rats in your city like that.
Yeah, you said what?
It be rats in your city running through your city like that.
Yeah, it's rats running around through it right now, gang.
Not in St. Louis,
Man,
but if
in
it
my
be rats in your
city,
city.
yeah, it be rats in my city. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna call no names or nothing like that. But it's some rats in that mud, a lot of them.
That's entertainers. That's rappers like
I mean, they
like Sleazy World.
Nah, ain't no rappers. We don't got no rappers down there that's, you know what I'm saying? Not that I know of, you know what I'm saying, that's with the rat. You know what I'm saying?
With the rat.
Yeah, that's rat.
But he denied that he ratted.
That's what they all do, gang. That's what they all do until the paperwork get to coming out, videos get to coming out, audio get to coming out, and then what? They still gonna say I'm not a rat.
Right. How you feel about niggas and snitching? You feel like snitching is like something cool to do, like if you in the streets?
No. I feel like, nah, gang, you know what you doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know exactly what you doing, and you know what come with what you doing.
Right.
So take your heat and go on.
Right. My thing with Sleazy World with this, right, before I get into his thing, you know, he actually went to trial, right? And actually the crazy part about him going to trial is that they never caught him with a gun, right? For never caught him with a gun. It's for all pictures. He had over 30 pictures online posting with guns, all the music videos, everything. Too long.
No, gang, like it's not that. It's just, I look at it like shit. He a convicted felon.
Right.
You posting pictures
Right.
of guns.
Right.
You know we coming.
Mm.
We let you get away with it over 10 times, over 20, now 30 times we let you do it. But we feel that you famous and you got a little career going on. We gonna see how far you gonna take it.
Mm.
See, they be going too far with it. But see, what he should have did is went and paid some money and wrote to the government and told them, hey, I feel that my life is in danger. I need a firearm in my presence. I need that firearm. It's people that I know that was a convicted felon from where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
But when it got that felony removed,
How they do that?
you can do that, gang. Like you can go and you can get a felony removed. Like say for instance, with a lot of the rappers that got felonies, they travel around with what? Money, jewelry, things, the valuable things that can be taken from them. Not only that, they life can be taken. So you go to your gov, you write a letter. And with this letter, you writing it and you asking them, but you can't be none got in trouble within like 5 to 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After the 5 to 10 years, if you ain't got in no trouble, you can goddamn go and get your gun license.
Right.
But people don't be knowing
Right.
that.
That's crazy. It's crazy. But when it comes to Sleazy World, he didn't go get his gun
That's
license.
what I'm saying. It goes back to Youngboy. See, Youngboy got all that money.
Right.
I guarantee you, Youngboy went back and told him, hey, I'm one of the biggest rappers alive. I need protection around me. I can't always be able to depend on my security.
It's a different thing by having protection around you and running around videos, flashing guns like you ready to kill somebody just for looking at you. Right? It's a different kind of image that you're putting out. Right? When these rappers put out these images, listen, it's on you when you put the images out, and then they come get you. Right?
Yeah.
What can we do? Right? Because like, listen, you knew you was a felon. You knew that, listen, I was in jail with a nigga that was in a crime. Like, nigga, what you crying for? Nigga, like, nigga, I just walked in the gun store and asked him about a gun. And then 4 years later, I'm in jail. Nigga, why you walk in the gun store and ask him about a gun?
And you know you a convicted
You a
felon.
convicted felon. You know you can't be doing this. But listen, I'm going to say this. And listen, everybody know this. And listen.
Man, you know they get you with a bullet.
But listen, I'm going to say this.
Man, I know a nigga in the feds got pulled over, right? He thinking he clean in the mud.
Right.
But he's a major, you know what I'm saying? But he moved clean.
Right.
Borrowed one of the little homie cars, thinking that everything, there were 3 bullets in there. 3 bullets. and sent them right up the road for them 3 bullets.
Right. That's crazy, man. Listen, I'm telling you this, man, and it's kind of crazy, and everybody understand this. And this is before the internet. Like, before the internet came out, they had to go a little harder to get you with a gun.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
because it was harder for them to see
Yeah,
you with.
but so for this nigga to walk in there, listen, he just walked in there, right? He said he walked in there casual, right? He filled out the application, right? He said he wanted the gun. They told him, yo, come back and pick it up, right? He said he never thought about it no more, right? Years come down. He get a warrant. He get locked up. And it's for that.
Remember they did Kodak like that.
Never Kodak went to jail for?
Yeah, you remember Kodak went and he caught some felonies.
Right.
Then he beat him. He beat the felonies, right?
Mm-hmm.
He go to the gun store and try to get a gun, and they did it the same
Right.
way.
Speaking of Kodak, that's the same thing that big homie CC said. Listen, if you're watching this, I do think if you ever seen that big CC interview that I dropped, you should go see it, right? But big homie CC said this. He said that Kodak checked in for drugs, for PO line. He said that's what they did. Like in certain jails, you can go check in to get access to more drugs, right? I don't know. So that's about what he said. But I don't know if Sleazy World gonna check in. Right? Evidently, he got hands, bro. He was fighting in the video. You ain't seen the video where he was fighting?
Nah, I ain't see that video.
It was been going viral. He was fighting in that video, doing this thing. He has this thing. But here's the thing. He went to trial, and they brought back guilty verdict in 15 hours. Right? And I'm like, damn, that's a long time. Normally, when they take a little long time like that, they gonna come back not guilty. So he probably was jumping up and down, happy like a motherfucker when they came back. Right? So how do you think he facing the maximum penalty? Crazy part. It took him 15 hours to come back, and he facing the maximum penalty of 15 years.
15?
15. Right? And this, you gotta think about this. The government, I haven't seen this even in the media until he was guilty. I didn't know he even got locked up for a gun. I didn't know he even got picked up for a gun. I didn't know none of this was going on until he got guilty. He got guilty today.
Damn.
So this like,
So how much time they give him?
the feds don't work like that. No, the feds don't work like that.
They just found him guilty of it, and he got to go back to sentencing.
Yeah, the feds give you guilty, then they call you back and then give you the guilty verdict. But right now, he can do a lot of things. Before then, he could proffer. He could snitch again. Right? They gonna hold that. He can snitch again. Right? Everybody else doing it.
Yeah, that's what everybody doing, man. They
Everybody else doing it. So
man, you know they snitched on my little brother, right?
Right? What happened?
My little brother facing 24 years fed. They got him with all these drugs, right?
Right.
But the thing about it is, the big head put everything on him.
Right. But the thing about Sleazy World or Sleazy Girl, this I'm gonna say this right here. Sleazy. Listen, they said he was a snitch before. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Niggas
maybe
know.
he gonna snitch again.
Why the fuck would you go to trial knowing you got 30 pistols of automatic weapons online and you know you a goddamn felon?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, gang,
Niggas
stop playing
go
with
too
me.
far, man.
Stop playing with
Niggas
me.
take things too far.
That's what I'm saying. So listen, I'm gonna say this. Sleazy World, if you're watching this on your tablet, because you all got a tablet now, nigga.
He
Listen,
might got a phone.
Yeah, he ain't get no phone. They'll take that nigga phone. Nigga, they take famous niggas' phones to
Nah,
jail.
they take-
Famous niggas, they walk around with no phone. You gotta use the government
He
shit.
can fight though, gang.
It don't matter if you can fight. It don't matter if you can fight. You can't fight 20 niggas at one time that's broke and starving.
Nah, you can't.
How you gonna fight 20 niggas that's broke and starving? Right? That's what I'm saying. These niggas be famous and then they go to jail and thinking that it's okay. Sleazy World think that, like, you know, I'm a street nigga, right? But you been a rich nigga for the past few years and you ain't been too attentive to the streets. Now you going back to a street environment, which is the jail, the institutions, right? You don't know if people gonna be happy about that, right? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we can't really say what's gonna happen because we'll be like putting salt on his name, right? Because it ain't happened yet. But I think he should snitch. I swear to God, my mama. You just a 50 hater.
A 50 hater.
Yeah, you ain't
I mean,
50.
I ain't hating on nothing. Everything that 50 have accomplished, I like that. Like the things that 50 do, I like that. You know what I'm saying? But some of the things that 50 do,
You gotta
like
think,
far as would come to
I
the
think
internet.
people
gang.
forget that 50 was shot 9 times. That 50 was blackballed out of New York, had to travel all the way to LA just to get a deal from a white man that.
Yeah.
How would
Yeah.
you feel? How would you
Yeah,
feel
that-
if you
you
had
right.
to go through that shit?
I'm gonna go through that.
How would you feel if you
But
had to go
he
through that?
went through that.
How you feel
That's
if you
what I'm
had to go through that?
saying.
How
He
you
like
know
he
you go
like
through that? You
he
just
like
saying that.
Diddy.
How the fuck you know?
He went through
How
it. You
know?
just
I'm
said
saying,
it.
what if? You don't know
But
the
you just
situation.
said
You're on the
it.
outside looking
You
in.
because you know
Yeah,
things.
you on the outside looking in. You on the outside
You
looking
know
in.
things,
do
gang.
not
You know things.
I don't know what the fuck he did, but you don't know
But
what he did either.
for you to say that,
Gang, I'm not
he
saying
had
nothing.
to do that.
Gang, I'm just saying what I'm saying, and I'm saying what I'm saying is the truth, right? And what I'm saying is this, right? And I'm gonna say this for everybody watching this, everybody know, everybody want to be sort of like nosy in everybody's business. Determine
50.
what they think another person do based on what the they think. But let me tell you this, right? And everybody know this, and everybody watching, I'm gonna say this. Did you know that they found out right now that the mind, your brain, is the last thing that you should listen to? That it hallucinates, that it put things together to make certain things seem to be what it's not.
I agree with that.
This is fact.
No, I that sound about right. That's why I like to go to people and get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but you already made up your mind that 50 was something that he's not.
no,
You don't even fucking know.
yes,
That
he
means
is.
you that's what you think 50 is.
No. See,
That was
now
you
you
just
trying to
agreed to
play.
with your
You try to
dumbass.
play me. You
Your
try to
dumbass.
play
You
me.
just agreed with that
You
shit, your
just
dumbass.
you try to
agreed.
play me.
You said you get it.
No,
So if you get it,
no,
you
you
know
try to
you
play
dumb
me.
as fuck.
You try to play me,
How?
gang. I
How?
swear to God on my
How am I
mama. You
playing
try
you?
to play me.
I just said the same. How am I trying to play you? Make it make
With
sense.
that, what you just threw in
Come on,
on the
gang.
end, that little shit you said, gang. You try to,
That's what I'm saying.
But
Dumb
at the end of the
niggas.
day,
Dumb niggas.
I can't
Dumb
say I can't
niggas.
say 50 dumb
Dumb.
because
No,
how
you
much
up there,
he.
you dumb.
No,
I'm
I
not
thought
saying
you
50.
said, yeah,
Why
you
would I
sound
call
like you
50
said,
dumb?
because
I'm
it
saying
sound like you
you's the
said
dumb
50 is
nigga.
dumb.
No, I'm saying 50 is a real nigga. 50 had to go a long way.
50 a real nigga.
Yeah, for the most
Tell
part.
me why
He
you
got a real
feel
big
that
booty.
no.
Because he got a real big booty.
Because he got a what?
Because he got a real big booty.
So that make him a real nigga
Gotta
because he
be
got a
real
big
nigga.
booty.
If you got a real big booty, you gotta be a real nigga. Now, listen, I'm gonna say this. Listen.
So you watch. So when you watch 50, you watch his booty.
I never said I watched his booty. I said you did because
No, you the one
you
said
ain't
that.
disagree.
You the one.
But you ain't disagree.
You the one said. I'm not sitting there.
He didn't have a little booty. So do you got a big
I'm
booty?
not here. I'm gonna watch this. I don't
which
do
one is
that.
it? Do you got a
Now
big booty or
I
big
don't
booty?
know
Which one
nothing.
is
You
it?
the one
I
brought
never
that
said
in.
about the booty.
Now I swear I got my mama. You said yeah. You said that.
What? I thought I said booty.
Yeah.
What makes that I said booty? You crazy motherfucker. I said that nigga goofy.
You said that nigga
I
real.
said
I said
goofy.
what make
I
him
said
a
he
real
real
nigga, gang?
goofy.
You said he was
I
a
ain't
real
saying nothing
nigga.
about. I said he got real goofy. I said
Oh,
nothing
he's
about
a
no booty.
real goofy.
I ain't said about no booty. Why the fuck I said something about another man's booty? Boy, you tripping like a
Yeah, what
motherfucker.
you said,
fucked
gang,
up.
gang.
I ain't
You
about
said,
no booty.
gang,
That's what I'm
man.
wrong.
Oh,
Gang,
swear to God,
gang,
my mama,
I
gang.
did
You
not
said.
say booty. Listen, everybody watching though I didn't say booty, but listen, he got
Put
other
it in the
problems.
comments. Put it in the comments.
But he got other problems. And listen, this nigga saying that 50 Cent basically is booty. Listen, everybody know this. I've been back and forth to Cashville, right? Back and forth to Nashville, back and forth to Tennessee, right? And listen, and every time I go there, Tennessee. Every time I go there, I see Buck outside. Listen, it's no secret that every time I go there, I see Buck outside. And listen, I'm not saying he outside starving or nothing. He outside with some rich nigga shit. Like the type of cars he outside with, the same type of cars you're gonna turn around and see on a 50 Cent video, right? The only thing different was I saw the nigga was oh my God, it was funny. This nigga was on a horse.
A horse.
A horse. This nigga had a birthday party. Listen, one thing about it, when you get so old, you run out of birthday party ideas. You know you hella old when you gotta say, you know what, I done did everything. I done been rich, I done been famous. I had a party with 50 Cent. I done had a party here.
Why
I did
you
everything.
leave the poor part out?
I did everything. Cause you know, everybody had the pool party. Everybody had that pool party. Everybody had no party.
I said poor.
Everybody had the pool party. But I said poor. I didn't say pool. I said poor.
Yeah, you said rich, famous. You didn't say nothing.
Because everybody know about the poor family. Why would I say something about the poor parties? But I'm saying that everybody had this idea of what a party is supposed to be. And I think he ran out of so many things to do. The only thing he could do now is party with the horses.
With the horses.
With the horses.
That sound country than the mother.
No, I'm saying they country down in Tennessee. That's what they do, I think. I think Tennessee is like country.
Man. Hey, we country. It's country in Texas. Man, ain't nobody riding no goddamn horse to the club.
They just
to the
Buck
party.
just did it. Nigga, he owned the club down there and he rode the horse to it.
To his own club.
To his own club, nigga. So I'm saying niggas doing that shit to the sea, and he was clean while he riding that motherfucker. I don't know if he stunk after he got off.
Yeah, you know he did, gang.
He probably did. He went straight to the club.
He had to go change. He had.
Now maybe they wash the horses. Maybe the horses be.
They stink.
But maybe they.
Gang, they sweat.
A horse can't sweat.
Put it in the chat in the comments if a horse sweat or not. Gang, oh yes they do. You ain't never rode a horse?
Nah, what am I riding a horse for? I'm not from the horse days, nigga. I'm a GDBD Vice Lord, Crip blood, nigga. Why the fuck would I be riding a horse?
It's plenty of them. It's plenty of Crips, GDs, Bloods.
Not riding a horse.
Yes, it is.
Come on, gang. First nigga
Come to Texas.
Listen,
come to Texas. Now I'm talking about. I know. I'm saying like, have you ever been to like a horse ride?
Why the horse ride?
Gang, they be packed.
Bro, you in Texas where y'all think y'all white. Y'all different niggas.
Nah, gang.
Come on, everybody knows Texas
gang.
niggas
That's
is
because
different
you
niggas.
was in the suburbs.
Well, I've been from the city of St. Louis. Niggas, stop playing with me.
But I'm went in Texas. But you saying everybody them niggas that we ran into game at the restaurant,
we
they
talked
weren't
about that.
acting white.
They wouldn't act white. They're acting black as hell.
Yeah,
but here's my thing though. When it comes to Buck and shit going on 50 Cent, I'm like this. This is how I'm like, damn, why is this happening? Is they still beefing from the time where 50 Cent allegedly? 50 Cent said, look, Buck, and I'm only gonna cover this. Listen, if you type of nigga that get mad when they gotta cover some shit, then I probably don't you. But I gotta cover this. 50 Cent allegedly got pictures and proof of Buck with transgenders. Right?
I mean, I heard that before, but it's pictures of Diddy and 50 in a hot tub.
Why you gonna switch? I'm talking about Buck. Why would you switch? We
because
talking about that already.
because
We talking about that on the news, remember?
yeah, we did, but I'm talking about it again.
No, it ain't out yet. No, what's up with that though? How you feel about that? Let's stay on topic. Right, one thing about this show, you niggas don't stay on topics.
Buck gang, I feel like 50 man. First of all, do they put they beat difference to the side?
That's what I'm saying. You think that's still the? I asked the question. Do you think that's still the beef?
I think that's
the reason.
Yeah, I think that's
Over
pretty
there.
much.
I mean, but also another thing that they got cool back after that. But I think that. Well, I don't think I know. Buck later called 50 Cent crying, and 50 Cent released them messages to a Buck crying, right? So that kind of like, would you fuck with a nigga got to release information and you crying like that?
Hell no, gang. And then it depends on what I was crying about.
He was crying about like wanting to be down with G Unit again. Like nigga, I don't want to not be with
I can't
you.
no more, gang. If do me like that, that means you never had no respect and no loyalty or no love for me anyway.
So you'll cry to me to be Streets Unplugged?
If I ain't gonna lie, I done cried to a nigga before.
Oh, you better not cry to me.
Man,
I'll be just like 50. I'll be just like 50.
I done cried to a nigga
You a cry
before.
baby ass nigga?
I done cried, nigga.
What you cry for?
So you telling me you ain't never cried?
No, what a nigga that made you cry for? 50 Cent, if you watching this, more niggas do cry.
Yeah, I feel like all men cry.
So tell me.
If you a real man. They say you ain't a real man if you don't cry.
I cry. I cry for no reason. I never cry for reason. I soul cry. But why did you cry to another man? I just want to know about that.
How you know another man wasn't my uncle?
What do you do? What happened?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Did
you know,
he
you
molest you or something?
gang, get the heck, don't start that shit. I swear to God on my mama.
If you crying to a man, they had to molest you or touch you or something.
Okay, what about okay? If you have you ever lost somebody in your family that you loved?
Do I got to answer that?
Yeah.
I got a hard time deciphering love.
So, all right, put it like this. I for the viewers, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that they done cried to their uncle, maybe they homeboy, or whatever. They do it all the time.
I'm saying,
I feel like 50's game was wrong.
Every
for that
time
game.
I cried, every time somebody cried, they use cry as a tactic to stop you from doing whatever it is that you're doing, right? If I cried to a girl, I kind of like cried to make her stop doing what she was doing. If I cried to my mama,
so you still, so you cried to the girl. Really cried. So you cried to the girl.
But I never really cried before. I was always making myself cry just to something else.
No, you.
So
cried.
I never cried before.
You cried.
I never cried in my life. All my cries been fake.
Fake.
Everybody cried in the world been fake. Nobody actually really cried in the world. Everybody,
so you feel that Buck was fake crying to 50?
Yeah, trying to get some money.
Yeah,
trying to get some money. Don't say anything. Niggas say anything, trying to get that money back again.
Trying to get that money game.
This Buck probably was crying like a motherfucker. Why he was rich, spending all kind of shit in the mansion, crying. Because like, at this point, I'm just entertaining. I'm just faking, right? I don't think Buck intended for that to be what it is today.
So how would you feel if somebody did that to you?
Listen, if a nigga cried to me, I won't even get that far.
No, I'm saying if it came to that, you can't say.
No, I won't come to that.
You can't say what the future might
I know
bring.
the future hold because the future only hold me. I'm only person in this future. Now the old me, when I look at the reality, maybe. At this version I am now, I understand the only person that's living is me. So I would never cry to me, right? So I would never do that, right? But for people that does do that and people that's in that situation, I can understand that sometimes it can be a coping mechanism, right? Because people can't cope with the world. They're feeling bad. They're feeling sorry. The only way to make you know that they feel sorry is sometimes to cry, to show you pure emotion.
Man, that's fucked up what 50 did. I don't
right?
know.
Sometimes people think they want to show emotion.
But
Maybe Buck come from an emotional family that only time they feel that they loved you if you cried. You know, that's the thing. No, that's the thing for real. Like, if you don't cry, you don't love me. Like, you know, some females.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
For real,
That's true because if that like you could go to a funeral, right, and they see you not drop one tear after the funeral. You didn't love, you ain't love him.
Yeah. So if you don't cry, cry in the trenches. That it mean the wrong thing. Cry is supposed to mean joy, right? Cry is a feeling of joy. It's not a feeling of sadness. But they have switched it, like they switched everything else. That's why everybody got to force themselves to cry. That's why we be in funerals right now. Like, damn, I don't want to cry, but nigga cry, I'm finna cry, because cry is contagious as shit. One motherfucker start crying, everybody start crying.
Oh, okay.
The cry is contagious, and it's real contagious.
But I don't think nobody was around Buck crying, though, was it?
No, I think Buck was just crying because their life was gone, and he was faking. I don't think that shit was real.
So you think, you think it was true then? That probably was around the time when they was saying it was over with for Buck?
Listen, I think it's always over with for somebody when they don't own their masters, when they're not the one putting themselves on. I think it's always over for somebody when they sign to another man, right? I think that's automatically the prime candidate for failure. Somebody who don't own their shit. Because if you have no control over your stuff, how can you...
So Buck own none of his stuff. 50 own all of it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that 50 owned it, but 50
so is he still signed to 50?
I'm gonna say 50 still own G on it. 50 still putting that music out. 50 still performing that music. Why will 50 be performing music that he don't own? Buck not performing it, right? If Buck can just perform the shit that he did with 50, that catalog, he'll be rich still. I'm not saying he's not rich, but he'll be more rich if he can just perform that shit.
So he can't perform it?
I don't know. It'd be clause of contracts where you can't perform these songs no more. If 50 own these songs, how you gonna go somewhere performing? He's just a performing actor on them songs. So he was acting when he was crying at 52.
Maybe he can perform his part.
I don't think you can, because what about the beat? You can't perform the beat and then words and his part. Once, let me tell you this, I don't think people know this. Once they buy them words are no longer yours. Your vocals are no longer yours. They buy your likeness along with that sound. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way you could determine that he cried on purpose or did he cry for real, right? Because he probably just cried.
I think he cried for real, though, gang.
I don't know. But him and 50 going back and forth, and 50 posting stuff about him being with the transgender, 50 posting stuff about his life, like going back into his life. Do you think 50 is doing this shit? You know, 50 could be doing this shit for promo because Buck do got an album dropping, and this is what I heard. You know, I've been to Cashville. I heard 50 been back and forth to Cashville fucking with Buck. I heard that they really fuck with each other behind closed doors, so I think this could be
I feel like
a marketing genius guru move by 50.
I feel like a lot of people do that. Fuck with people behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be something that they could be doing, trying to sell albums.
Yeah,
You know
50, but Buck just dropped something, right?
Because that's what I'm kind of confused that, like, if they was beefing, squashed the beef, went back to kicking it, now beef again, what was this beef about? Like, what made 50
just started doing this
out of nowhere?
I know where start posting Buck.
But they were cool, say
no, they were never cool. 50 never disrespect them in a long time.
So basically, since they broke up, stopped kicking it or whatever, back then they
ain't saying
shit to him.
But maybe 50 deflected now away from the T.I. situation. His son maybe deflecting away from that, trying to put some shit on Buck. Maybe just trying to attack somebody else. You know, 50 like to attack people and attack shit.
Yeah, I know it. That's what I don't like. That's what.
Why wouldn't you like that?
I mean,
it's called
guerrilla
marketing.
I feel like 50 don't have to do that.
Why wouldn't have to do that? 50 that's what 50 been doing. Why would 50 do something opposite what 50 been doing?
Ain't gotta do that. 50 ain't gotta do the shit that 50 been doing.
Wow.
Like 50 got a whole goddamn like to where he into like what movie production and shit like that.
But how you gonna get the movies known without promo? Unless
It's fit. You don't got to do what everybody else. Is Tyler Perry doing it?
Tyler Perry gay, he taking dick.
It don't matter. 50 is too.
But 50, how you know 50 taking it?
How you know Tyler Perry taking it?
Because, let me tell you how I know. Because his assistant filed charges, a male, saying that he was fucking him for roles and offering him roles, and he didn't get these roles. And he was also fucking other people for these roles. This is about Tyler Perry game. So I'm saying, though, once they start leaking this shit about you, saying this shit about you, it's evidence. And when you got evidence, you can't no longer assume. So I'm not assuming that Tyler Perry like to fuck niggas in the ass and get fucked in the ass. It's documentation and witness people that says he's been fucked in the ass. That Medea costume, he like to get fucked in that. This is what people are saying. Now you laughing, it ain't funny. Cause like you want to talk about 50 Cent doing all this shit, but you don't know what 50 Cent or what Buck has done. But we know what Tyler Perry has done. Right, that's all I want to say. Now,
you know what Buck done did if 50 putting out the info.
So you're saying Buck and 50 could have been in a relationship at one point in time?
Something got to be going on.
I don't know. That? I don't know. I never heard that angle.
Some got to be going on, gang.
Oh no, but listen, I'm gonna say this. I've been to Cashville, and every time I go, Buck outside, and every time I'm there, he ain't got nothing bad to say about 50. He won't disrespect 50. This is the first time I done seen him respond in a way where you would think like, damn, he's straight responding back to 50. Because he normally don't say shit when 50 say something. He ain't got nothing to say. Right? He played a little role where he ain't got nothing to say because I think he's still...
But he responded this time.
I think he's still hoping and maybe thinking that shit.
But he responded this time.
Yeah, I know he's probably like now.
Yeah, he trying to sell an album, gang. He trying to sell an album.
Maybe it's like it's over.
Nah, he trying to sell an album, gang.
Why you came to that conclusion so quick?
Because you got to think about it, gang. He trying to sell an album.
How do you know?
You say he finna drop an album.
No, he already dropped the album. I was in the video.
He already dropped it.
You know, I was in the video. I went down to Nashville. I was in the video with him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the one he had a wig on.
A wig?
He wore a wig with his braids. Said he bringing the old Buck back. Because he got bald.
So you telling me he put a wig on?
Put a wig on. Not a regular wig, a frontal.
Like what the girls be wearing. Yeah, gang.
Yeah.
Them pictures.
That don't mean you gay.
Yeah, gang. He got to be.
I
mean, gang, come on, man. So you telling me, right? You cut your dreads off. You gonna put a wig on?
No,
you gonna go get the dreads that look like put the wig on
I
and make it look?
I never said that.
That's what I'm saying.
But he did it. But
okay, so by he doing it, it's like God. 50. It's like 50 got to know something.
You never saw him with dick in his ass. How you?
They said it once upon a time.
Who said that?
It was a rumor going around saying Buck.
Who?
They said Buck, gang. It
no,
was a rumor.
They say he was doing the fucking. They say he was doing the fucking. That's different. They say he was fucking the trans.
But how you know that? He wasn't taking it too.
But he was doing the fucking because the transgender.
That's just
girl.
what.
It wasn't a man transgender. It was a girl transgender that had an ass.
He knew that was a man.
I know he knew there was a man if allegedly he had sex with him. But I'm saying that he was the top. He wasn't the bottom.
Same thing.
Ain't no same thing. It's different.
Yeah, nah. What the hell you mean? That's different.
I'm not saying I will.
See, I feel like that's what's wrong right now, gang. See, niggas like Buck. And then you got the other niggas that come along behind them that be want to hit them women in the bazooka. So what's different between the
I just gonna say this, but
because I mean I'm not saying it, but he giving me the kind of vibes and the shit. You say he put on a goddamn wig.
Come on, it had braids to the back.
It don't matter. It was still a goddamn wig.
Queen Latifah and set it off.
It's still a wig.
Like Queen Latifah and set it off.
See, you just called him Queen Latifah.
Damn, but he was dark skinned.
That's even worse.
Damn.
That's even worse.
Damn. I don't think Buck gay though. I don't know. Like it's like with me. It's like
Do we eat Fruit Loops?
I know a nigga named Fruit Loop from Chicago.
He a Fruit Loop,
but he not gay. He'll kill you. But listen, I'm saying when it comes to Buck, right? When it comes to Buck, it's like this. Him and 50 Fruit, they've been fruiting for a long time. Is this fruit ever gonna end? Right? Because listen, I don't even know what the fruit started, but what 50 said. What 50 said with all them. He said that he would pay them. They would be in deals to wear G-Unit clothing, and what they'll do is wear the name brand, try to go buy the Louis Vuitton and all the other stuff, and they want to have that stuff on and only wear the G-Unit on set. And their normal life, they will only have on other clothes. He wanted them motherfuckers to wear G-Unit all the time.
But I would have too, gang.
So you understand 50 about that?
That's what I told you. I told you everything like business-wise, I respect 50 on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have that's promote my brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
go put that on. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that on.
Keep the hell
keep
yeah.
That
I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning, nigga, you have the T-shirt on when you brushing your teeth. When you go into the club, I'm talking about every day, different colors.
Right.
What you gonna go buy Louis and all this for when you can get some free clothes?
and save that money.
Right, I get that part right. But listen, I'm gonna say this though. When it comes to Buck and what's going on, I think that him and 50 gotta somehow squash this shit now. Cause like, what the fuck they doing it for? They've been doing it for too many years and nobody died yet.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the Ja Rule beat.
It's 50 know the internet game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to him.
So it's just a promotional play.
It's a promotional.
Listen, if you're watching this, Buck, I know you're watching this, Buck, because you fuck with me and I fuck with you, nigga. It's marketing. We know it's marketing. So I'm just gonna say this, nigga. Whatever y'all going through, gang. If you can't make it right, then just stay the fuck away from 50. That's like, niggas is not really doing it. But it's one thing that's going on, call 50 out for a fade, because everybody is trying to fade now. So 50 and fade, Buck and fade with 50.
Gang, can I get a fade with somebody?
Nah, come on, gang. Buck and fade with 50, who you think will win? Everybody want to knock your skinny ass out.
Man,
Buck and fade, Buck and 50, who you think will win if they took a fade?
Man, you know 50 gonna knock his ass.
But they'll get a big check. But 50 wouldn't do it simply because Buck would get paid. Right? 50 would do it for free before he do it for money and Buck would get paid. 50 don't want to see Buck get paid. Right? But I know if one nigga right now that's running around ducking fades.
Who ducking fades?
Right? The nigga that ain't got no milk.
No milk.
Waffles, no syrup. Pussy, no ass.
Who are that? I'm trying.
Ham, no burger.
Damn.
A bitch with a dick.
Damn.
That's that finesse 2 times shit. That's what I'm about. That's his problem, guys. That's what I'm about. Listen, finesse 2 times was called out by, listen, I'm going to say this, right? Everybody knows, right? Everybody know. Everybody know 1090 Jake. You know 1090 Jake? What? What? Come on, gang. Where you going? You know 1090 Jake. What's wrong?
Gang.
What?
That's ducking him?
No, nigga, they say 1090 Jake is a white giant. They say that nigga like 8 foot tall.
Nah, hold up. But
Solid, nigga. They say he tall, say a big white boy, country, cornbread eating white boy that will fuck you up. And this is what Finesse 2 times said. Before we get into this, I'm just gonna say this. Well, allegedly, they beef came from, one thing about Tonight Jake, he known for setting everybody out, putting their paperwork out, calling the snitches. Right? And he just recently said this, like, they paying a big bag to fight. Aiden Ross is giving a big bag to fight. He said, any nigga that I have recently set out for snitching that's trying to catch a fade, let's get it. Let's get it. And he turned around and called out Finesse 2 times after that.
So he calling now who he want.
He called him.
He done called
nobody called him out when he said, let's fight.
They must ain't seen it yet. Man,
Everybody said it is
gonna
viral.
whoop him, gang.
He's a big cornbread white boy,
they
nigga.
gonna whoop
They
him.
say, nigga, pick niggas up. Boo! Boo! Nigga pick niggas up and slam the fuck out, nigga. They say it's a big nigga gang
That's
on God.
boxing game. Cause if we gonna doing all that, then I'm gonna put the switch on you.
Now, that's what Finesse 2 times said. Finesse 2 times said, I ain't trying to catch you in the ring, nigga. I'm trying to catch you in real life, hit you with these 5.56s.
See, okay, now, this what so you telling me Finesse 2 times said he wanted to box Moneybag Yo, but now he don't want to fight the white boy?
The money up bag, yo, big as that white boy. Finesse 2 times said the white boy way too big. He a cornbread eating nigga. Listen, lose it.
Man, gang, Finesse 2 times and that white boy probably about the same damn
But you
weight
can't,
class,
you cannot lose to a white boy. There's
I
no
know
way
it.
Finesse 2 times come here and lose to a white boy. How can you lose
Finesse
to a white
2
boy?
times should have
It don't
just
make sense.
He should have just really didn't even respond. He shouldn't even respond to the shit.
You got to respond. Everybody watching.
I would have, yeah, but it's a nobody. Man, I'd have laughed that shit off.
Nah, ain't no nobody. This nigga got a big platform.
Man, I know it, but I'd have laughed.
The fuck
But
off.
at the end of the day, Finesse 2 times is more bigger than he is. You telling me? So you think?
Oh my God.
You feel that? Goddamn me, Jake. If you goddamn me did a
poll.
What's it
A
called?
poll.
Yeah. You think more people gonna go for Jake Paul
Yeah,
or Jake than
because he
Finesse
white.
2 times?
Because he white. Everybody know him. Tonight Jake. Everybody know Tonight Jake. You just don't understand about society and about the game that we playing in. It's kind of like Finesse 2 times in the pond, and he controlling the narrative of the pond. So more people gonna know the person in the pond, but the person outside of the pond is making it happen for real. So he's really want to make it happen no matter who know him or who don't.
But Finesse 2 times. Come on, man. You gotta take the fight. He gotta take that fight.
You don't gotta fight if you don't want to fight.
Nah,
What makes
but
you
you
gotta fight? You ain't gotta fight.
But why you
fight.
gonna call out the brother? Why you gonna call out Moneybag? You wanted to box money bag, and then you said for some money. So why not box him and get some money?
I can see that. I can see that. Finesse 2 times, you got 24 hours to respond.
I'm just being honest, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you gonna sit there and you tell he told who was that? Adam.
Right.
He wanted to get in the ring with Moneybag Yo.
Right.
So take all your problems out that you got with everybody. Take them out on Jake. Take them out on 1090 Jake.
Right.
But you gonna sit there and call the brother out.
Right.
So yeah, he got 24 hours to respond, gang.
Right.
He got 24 hours, gang.
Right. But I'm gonna say this, Finesse 2 times. I'm gonna say this is Finesse, right? Everybody's watching this, you know what I'm saying? Everybody watching this. Finesse, you don't gotta fight, right? Because fighting only begets more fighting, and you'll never stop fighting. But like he said, you didn't have to respond to it. The moment you respond to it, you already fighting because you're fighting with words. So if you fight with words, you might as well gonna fight in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. He said he gonna hit him with the ooh.
Right. It makes a lot of sense. I might as well go ahead and fight.
You
Fighting
might
is
well
how
go
you
ahead and
fight.
fight.
Right. It's all good, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this. This next thing is kind of crazy. Let me tell you this. It's crazy as hell.
Hold on, gang. Before you switch to the next topic, right?
Go to the main screen. Learn how to follow the topic. David, when we end the topic, you always go back to the main screen. Always. No, on Nerd, just the main camera, gang. Well, me and him both show. That's what you go to, right there. No, I don't want to see it. I'm just saying, talk, nigga. I don't want to see it. Just right in the midst of the show. Go to the. Always have it in the second part. I'm telling you, we go to the next topic. Always go back to the screen. All right. We could talk. You said,
Hey,
go ahead. Say what you're saying.
Look, you see,
Put my stuff back up there.
hey, you see where Blueface say, Aiden been scamming.
Who scam?
I guess with this boxing shit that's been, he said he made over 300,000 out the fight,
Right.
but he said Aiden been scamming.
What they got to do with? Oh, it's the same shit. Jake Paul fight, not Jake Paul. Tonight Jake. Blueface. Tonight Jake. Blueface. Why the fuck do you keep switching topics?
I just wanted to throw that in there before we got to the next topic. Calm down.
I don't give a fuck about Blueface.
You don't
The
give a fuck?
Blueface, I'm saying this, when it comes to Blueface, I love Blueface and I love what's going on. They cheated the fuck out of Blueface. So why we talk about this shit when they
Go on to the next topic.
have made
Go on
Blueface
to the
lose
next
when on
topic.
40s on Schoolyard Crip, Blueface shouldn't have lost.
Go on to the next topic, gang, because he lost.
He shouldn't have
seen
lost.
that.
No, Blueface shouldn't have
He
lost.
lost,
I
gang.
was just gonna say that. What I'm saying,
He
it's all
lost.
good. You gonna lose in a minute. I'm gonna say this. Listen, it's some things going on.
Well,
man.
set me up a fight.
Fight who?
I don't know. The chain snake.
You look like the chain snatch. You keep saying it. Listen, I'm gonna say this. There's something else that's going on, right? Did you know a lot of people? I didn't know that people even dated anymore. I thought dating was like something that people did not do. But I had to put this in the show. It had to be the last topic because this was some crazy shit. They said they did statistics. 52% of men say this. They cannot date because of money. Dating a bitch is free. When did it cost money to take a bitch on a date? How you feel about that? I know you got a lot to say about this. Now listen, you go ahead and listen, because like, you got a woman, right? You do your thing, right? How do you feel about that? 52% of men say that?
I mean, you know, because a man don't really too much want to be around a woman when he ain't got no money. You know, he feel like, especially a woman, especially one of them women that got some money and gonna throw everything up in your face about what she done did for you or that you don't got nothing. You know, so a lot of men want to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They want to have some type of money. If I say let's go on a date, let me pay for it. It's not that I'm tricking or nothing like that. It's just that I want to show you a good time that you sit there and, you know, was like, I'm gonna give my time to you for the 2 hours, 3 hours or whatever. I want to make that worth your time. So
Right.
I'm gonna take you out to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. I understand a brother don't want to be in a relationship or be around a woman like that if he ain't got the funds. He trying to figure out how can he get the bread.
Right.
See, now the niggas that don't care is because them the ones that want something up out of that woman.
Right. So you think not having no money is a good reason not to go on a date with a female.
Hell yeah.
Right? I beg to differ. I think that people want to always take care of the female, but I think that people want to make everything about money. But I think it's not always about money. I think that you can go somewhere.
It's not always about the money. No, it's not always about the money. Money is just like a tool. It's cool to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it's not all about the money. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, we go to the park and you know what I'm saying, walk the park. It ain't cost you nothing. Yeah, it ain't cost you nothing. It ain't cost me nothing.
Just go out there and just fuck at the park.
Whatever we do, you know what I'm saying?
So
whatever we do.
You consider just going to the park and fucking a date?
I'm not saying that.
You just
but
said
if
that.
it lead
What
up
do you mean?
to
You
that,
just
no,
said that.
you threw that in
No,
there.
I asked you a question.
No,
you
what
said,
you
yeah,
threw
you
it
just
in
said
there.
that.
I'm saying like,
Why would
yeah,
you agree
if that lead up to that, then that just lead up into
well,
that.
If there's a date,
but
a date supposed to be a date. There's a problem with you niggas. You niggas can't do a date without thinking about the pussy.
No, because
Yeah,
I'd rather
said it.
no. See, that's what I'm saying. You can been and talk to a woman for goddamn me 2-3 weeks, maybe a month before you even had sex with her.
50% of men won't go on dates because they know date don't come with the end of pussy. Niggas don't want to go on dates till they know it and they go get pussy at the end.
That be the niggas that really don't too much got nothing going on for themselves. The only thing he want is the pussy.
I ain't met a nigga that didn't want nothing but the pussy because every nigga running around getting nothing but pussy. Listen, I'm a man.
I
nigga.
mean, yeah,
but
but at the end of the day, that's
you
not.
don't look at the girl and think about, oh, this gonna be a good match for me other than pussy. When the last time you look at the woman?
That's why some niggas fuck up they chances with being with the woman that they really wanted to be
right.
with.
When the last time a person looked at a woman like and said some shit like, you know what, this woman is gonna be good for my life, good to help me, my structure, good to help me with my discipline. People don't look at that. People say this woman like she's gonna be good in bed, she's gonna have some good head, she got a nice ass. When do they compliment things on women that's actually long term? I mean, after the looks, when do they do that? Because like they don't do that. Don't nobody do that. It's like these women are goddesses, and that don't nobody cherish or even look at other things than they sex. That's why women treat men the way they do, because only thing men want to do with women is devour them.
I don't agree with that. I mean, some of them do, but I say it'll go. You know what I'm saying? You got more men that's. I don't agree with that.
You gotta agree with it. So what else do a man want with a woman other than the fuck?
At the end of the day, yeah, you of course
At
a
the
man.
end
At the end of the day, of
that's
course
all
a
they
man,
want.
a woman too. You have women that
I'm
it
saying,
go both ways
but
though.
not in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. That's not what it's for. Sex
But
is supposed to
I'm
come
talking
within a line.
I'm talking about like right now in reality.
When it, like,
you
in
know
reality,
what I'm saying?
it got a line. So I'm just saying, a lot of people understand it. A lot of people want to go around and just say, you know what, sex is sex, and we're gonna have sex whenever we have sex. But sometimes people don't date simply because I know I wouldn't get no pussy from the bitch. Niggas even put bitches out when they don't fuck. You ever did that before?
I mean, gang, like it depends on what it depends on.
So you didn't
how
did it?
Nah, I ain't never did it.
But you will do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Nah, I'll talk about it if I did it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I haven't did it. But I'm being honest with you. I will. It all depends on what type of woman this is. If I know that's what you do, then don't sit here and play with me like trying to make me feel like that you this type of woman that you don't do this. When I done heard through the GOAT line that you do this type of shit on first night and all this and that.
Right. For me, it's like a mindset switch, right? Because a lot of people, you know me, right? A lot of people, they think and then they feel. Other people feel and then they think, right? And it'd be like a change in, you know, scarcity and abundance, right? What I mean by that is like when you're in a mind state of abundance, then you really don't need a relationship. Then a relationship is a plus. But when you're in the mindset of scarcity and like you need pussy, you need this, then you're going to always be in a need in a relationship, right? So I think that be the problem with relationships. Relationships is not relationships no more. People are dependent on relationships for their well-being. A lot of times women are spending on a relationship for their survival, for their next meal, right?
You're right. I agree with that.
So it's like, okay, cool. Women are now basically prostitutes, all of them, because they are having sex with this man just to eat. They're not aligning properly, right? Because sex is supposed to be
me. I say it go both ways though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying both ways.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but the men say they don't date because of the money. 52% of men say they don't date
because they know 9 times out of 10
it's gonna cost too much money.
Or they know that's what the woman really wants.
Because you have a lot of men live up to a lifestyle that they not really living.
Right.
Like a woman might see a man in a nice car. Maybe he got that nice car when he was able to get that nice car. She might see him with the jewelry on. Maybe he was able to get that jewelry when he was able to get
faking.
it. And that's what I'm saying, gang. So when that woman him, she like thinking of what? He got some money. I seen him in a nice car. I'm seeing him looking good for himself. He looking presentable.
Let me tell you this.
So she 9 times out of 10, she gonna talk to him.
But that's cool though. But 52% of men, that's kind of high, right? But listen, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't want to date, right? But I'm gonna just say this, man. Regardless of your financial situation, regardless of where you at in your life, you know, being with people and talking to people and having communication with the other sex is probably good, right? If you can find common ground with somebody that aligns. So don't let money stop you from that.
I mean, okay, so if a person, you got some men that don't want to go to a woman when he feel that he not in the position that he want to be in life.
I agree. But listen, if you're watching this, that's what I'm saying. It's 52% statistics, how you say the fucking word, it's fucking crazy. Y'all look in the comments, let me know, man. But listen, moving right along, right? And this right here is crazy. This is one of them craziest moments that's ever. David, don't show it to me. That means you just go back to that screen when it's time. That don't mean you show me the screen. Oh my God, David is crazy as shit. I forgot. You say David something, he just repeat everything, right? But listen, the streets unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in, because streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me on GDB Vice Lord, on 4 Extras, on Crip on Blood, on Dynamite. Dynamite sticks on cats, on dogs, on trees, on birds, nigga, on chickens, on frogs, on cats. Meow.
You got dynamite sticks?
Nah, for real, I ain't say that. If I say I'd be going to jail, gang. I'm gonna say this, man. It's crazy, right? And it always be a crazy show, right? When we sit down, it's always a crazy show. I love the energy. Energy always, you know, it always do what it do, man. A lot of people, they like to see you on here, but they've been asking about the red hat, right? They want to see the red hat back.
They want to see the red hat
Can
back?
they expect to see
Yeah,
the red
they
hat
get the
back
red
in this
hat.
bitch?
They gonna get the red hat.
When,
They
man?
gonna get
They
it.
been
Hey, the
asking
next
for it.
time they see me, they gonna see the red hat.
Listen, they got to let them see the red hat, because like it's
Next
like
time they see me,
it's
they
one of them
gonna-
things to where, you know, without the red hat, you know, it ain't no thing. You got to get the red hat back, man. But you always do that shit. But where you at with your platform and shit? On the spot, where you pull up on the spot
And leave them on the spot.
I forgot all
Swear to
about
God,
it.
my
Play with
mama.
me. You be live all the time, man. They need to tune in with that live. The live be going crazy and shit, man.
Yeah, man, going
But
dope.
listen, if you watch this, I want to tell you this, man. Even when it comes to like the Book of the Dead and things like this, I think that people in this world and this time, you should do your own self-study. I mean, we can sit here, we can tell you a lot of shit. I could tell you, yo, the Bible came from the Book of the Dead. I could tell you, yo, Tenati Jake should fight finesse 2 times. I could tell you Young Buck and 50 Cent should not be beefing, right? I could even say shit about Sleazy World and doing his time in jail. Like, hey, maybe Sleazy World should be in jail. I can give a whole lot of opinions, but in this world, the only opinion that matters is your own, right? That's the only thing that you can take with you. A lot of y'all think that your legacy is your clout. It's like you want to be this big thing. But let me tell you this. The true person, let me tell you, a lot of people don't understand this, right? Is a person that lives his life that don't have the need to be known, to be understood, or to be noticed, right? Them are the things that you should understand in this life, right? Listen, a lot of times people gonna hate you. A lot of times people gonna love you, but it always gonna be different. It's always gonna be different type of people that feel different type of ways about you. And if you connected to the way people feel about you, you always be connected into a different type of world. And that world will be a world of depression, or a world that's predominantly determined on what somebody else think or feel, right? And I don't think that's the type of world that a person should be living in, right? Especially in these type of ages and times where everybody's consciousness is raising and everybody's getting on another level, right? But that's how that shit go, gang. And I don't know how it go, but I'm gonna say this, gang. I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of people been watching this, been fucking with us, been fucking with us for a long time, man. Just shout out to everybody that been fucking with us, man. Streets
Yeah,
Unplugged.
man.
We
Swear
done
down
blew
my
up in
mama,
this bitch.
man.
We done came up and everybody fucking with us, gang. Listen, Streets Unplugged, gang. And I'm fucking with everybody that been fucking with us and showing love, gang. Red Hat on the platform. You heard. Everybody know this, gang. And like, listen, I'm just gonna say this. We got a lot of shows coming up.
And shit, let's get him.
You know I got Charleston White coming.
Yeah.
I got Charleston White coming. The crazy part about it is he'll be here actually tonight. Well, it'll be 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we gonna do a whole lot of shows. I should start talking about. I got Terrence Gangster William coming.
Oh, gangster coming.
Great, but at the same time, I got baby nephew coming, and baby nephew ended up shot and was beefing with young boy, so I got him coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out of life support.
Shit, let's get it.
We got a crazy week, man.
You know it's us.
It's
You
a
know we
crazy
finna
shit
take over this shit.
We already took over. What you mean take over? We already took over.
Oh, we done took over.
Come on, gang, stop
Get
playing.
ready. Get ready.
Stop playing.
man.
But listen,
Get ready
I'm
for it.
gonna say this, man. Listen, go tune in to that Big Homie CC interview, and also drop one with Red Hat. Y'all need to go check out, gang. And listen, like, share, and subscribe, and put in the comments who y'all think we should do next and what we should talk about next on GDP Fights Lord on Larry David. Stop playing with me.
God, mom.